If somebody fills up and gas is up, they have less money to spend inside, and that's no more profit at this building.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz visited a New Hope gas station Thursday morning to highlight rising prices and how his revised budget proposal will directly impact Minnesotans who need the help the most. The governor's revised budget comes after the state's projected budget surplus swelled to $9.3 billion. Now the question is whether Republicans and Democrats in the legislature can agree on the use of those funds. Walz believes there can be bipartisan support.
They're hearing the same thing I'm hearing from people. Give me the money back. If you have it in the supplement, give it back. I could use it right now. I'll make a decision to do that. I think many of them understand that we invest collectively together, but a portion of this right now would really help families.
The governor's revised budget includes increasing direct payments to tax filers. Single filers would receive a $500 payment and couples would receive $1,000. There are income limitations, so not everyone would receive the payment. CCX News also spoke with the owners of the New Hope Holiday gas station, who say rising gas prices actually hurts them more than it helps.
What we see is people tend to drive less when the gas prices are high. They're cautious of that. Fill-up can cost over $100 now if you have a full-size vehicle. So, we see less traffic on site, less people going into the store, which obviously doesn't help.
Walz believes his proposal would be the quickest and easiest way to help Minnesotans feeling the effects of rising costs. Meanwhile, a Brooklyn Park apartment complex with a reputation for criminal activity and maintenance issues could receive a significant financial boost under the governor's proposed budget. Delane Cleveland joins us now with more on how the Huntington Place apartments could benefit.
Shannon, the new owners here of the Huntington Place apartments admit that the property has been neglected over the last 30 years. But residents say that things are improving and a proposed investment by the state could help continue moving things in the right direction.
There was a lot of violence, there was a lot of arguments, a lot of fights, things happening in the parking lot. But we got security through Huntington, and all of a sudden things were better. People were talking to each other. They were laughing, they were smiling.
Kim Jackson has lived at Huntington Place for the last 5 years. Wednesday, she joined Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan to talk about the importance of investing in affordable housing and keeping it affordable. The governor's budget calls for a $100 million investment to preserve and improve existing housing. Since acquiring Huntington Place 2 years ago, the nonprofit developer Aon has tried to make improvements while also keeping costs low for residents. State officials wanted to highlight the complex as an example of what could be done across the state.
What I have seen is a real commitment from Aon to making sure that this is a stable, welcoming, safe community for everybody who lives here. And frankly, that is what everyone in Minnesota and Brooklyn Park deserves.
If the legislature approves the proposal, the state would preserve an estimated 2,800 homes. When the lieutenant governor was asked if the Republican Senate supports the idea, she said, "We're working on it." In Brooklyn Park, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Brooklyn Center police have released Dashcam video to CCX News showing a suspect trying to escape in a stolen truck. The suspect, a 21-year-old man from Buffalo, remains in police custody, charged with fleeing police and receiving stolen property. According to the criminal complaint, police were checking for stolen vehicles when they came upon this red truck and noticed the license plate didn't quite match the vehicle. Police began surrounding the truck when all of a sudden the driver accelerated forward, ramming one squad vehicle, then tried to drive in reverse, crashing into another. The truck got stuck in a snowbank with its wheels spinning. The complaint says the driver eventually gave up and put his hands out the window for police to arrest him. No officers were injured in the ordeal. The future of the memorial in Brooklyn Center where Dante Wright was killed was the focus of debate this week. The memorial on 63rd Avenue and Catherine Drive is where Dante Wright was killed on April 11th during a traffic stop. The mother of Dante Wright says she was contacted by the city with plans to take down the memorial, but now the plans are on hold. In a radio interview earlier this week, Mayor Mike Elliott said the memorial would stay at the intersection, calling the place a, quote, a sacred spot. The Brooklyn Park Baseball Association is sending 2 teams to a very special tournament this summer in a place that's synonymous with America's pastime. Here's Jason Malello with that story.
A special trip They look forward to it from when they start in our league around 6 years old.
To a special place.
One of my favorite sports, and just seeing where it all started.
To play the game they love.
Just getting to hang out with the team, getting to play our favorite sport.
2 teams from the Brooklyn Park Baseball Association.
Pretty much dreamed of just getting to play in a stadium in one of the biggest tournaments in the world.
Will travel to the Baseball Hall of Fame and Doubleday Field this summer.
Cooperstown is a really special place,
where they'll join a field of more than 100 other teams.
It's going to take us a lot of effort to do extremely well, probably even to get past the first round.
And try to make some noise at Cooperstown Dreams Park.
Everybody's having fun, and I can get some hits, and everybody's happy.
We're a good team, and we've all practiced together, and we know each other very well.
For some of the Bulldogs, this trip will be the culmination of their time together.
A lot of work that goes into it, both on practice field and games and fundraising.
What could be better than a summer trip to the hallowed ground of Cooperstown with good friends?
Learn about the history of baseball and enjoy the time with each other.
To showcase Brooklyn Park baseball.
Show them what the Bulldogs are all about.
Jason Malillo, CCX News.
And the Bulldogs are still raising funds for their trip. They have a GoFundMe page set up. And on Saturday, March 26th, they will host a pancake breakfast at the Brooklyn Park Community Activity Center.